Hi everybody, welcome to Dulcimerica. My name is Futch. Thank you for joining me. I'm having a little fun today. I'm at White Acres Campground in Bardstown, Kentucky, and I'm a little early for Kentucky Music Week, so I've been chilling, hanging out, playing my new Dulcivox Pro, and it occurred to me, let's do an episode where I just present this instrument as something you just found at a garage sale, and you know what? You don't want to think about music theory, you don't want to think about lessons, you just want to sit and play the darn thing. So let me go ahead and do that. There are three ways you can approach a mountain dulcimer and have fun. You can figure out a tune, you can make up your own tune, or you can just noodle, kind of mess around, So here's what we're going to do. Whatever makes you comfortable, whether you're a left-handed player, right-hand player, or if you're not even a player at all, you're going to have one hand doing one thing and the other hand doing another thing. And the mountain dulcimer with the headstock going this way is typically going to be you strumming with this hand and you fretting with this hand. But you could certainly turn the instrument around, reverse the string order, and go to town if you are a southpaw. So we'll just talk about this in terms of strumming hand and fretting hand. Your strumming hand is going to be providing rhythm as it uses a pick or a finger or many more fingers, and it's just going to move back and forth across the strings. You can hit all strings at once, you can go fast, you can go slow, get individual strings, pick one note at a time, all of that stuff. That's what this hand is doing. This hand is going to use one finger or more to push down on these strings next to the little metal frets. Just to the left is where you want to be. You don't want a clunk and you don't want a buzz. You want a nice clear note. Press down hard enough to get that nice clear note. Now, the next thing you do is just move your finger up and down this fretboard here. Take your finger off, put it back on, slide it around just on that first string. Go to the middle string, do the same thing. And just see how it feels, see how it sounds. Putting your fingers just to the left of these little metal frets will give you the sound you're looking for. Do the same thing with the bass string. And then once you're used to doing that, come on back to the melody string. Either use your index finger, or you can use the side of your thumbnail. And that's going to give you a great sound. What we're doing right now is playing drone melody, which is just play the melody, the string closest to you, and don't even bother touching the other strings, and just kind of mess around. You can go any speed you want and do any combination of moves that you want. Right now I'm not playing anything in particular, I'm just sort of doing stuff. I'm moving the finger to different places, and I'm strumming in different combinations. Sometimes I'm going single, sometimes I'm going twice, sometimes I go twice really fast. Don't think about it too much, just do whatever sounds like it's working for you. After a while, you might start to hear little bits of song, So what I always like to do is get people to pick out a song they knew, something easy, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Twinkle, there's the first note, it's open. Twinkle, twinkle. There it is, right? So we can figure out a song by hearing it in our head and then finding the notes down here. Little, there it is, little star, go down again, how I wonder what you are. So you can pick out tunes. If you can hear it, you can play it. And 9 times out of 10, when you go to look for a note that you can hear in your head, it'll probably be here. A good tip is before you start humming whatever tune you want to learn, give it a strum across all 3 strings so you can see where it's living, and then you can adapt whatever song you're hearing to what's going on here with the strings. What if I know a song like, oh, Down in the Valley, down in the valley, valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow, bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum. Dum, that's on the middle string there. Bum 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 bum. Once you find the notes, then strum across all the strings. There it is. And just find the melody. It's a lot easier than you might think. There are a lot of songs that stay within the key signature, that stay in the key. And that mountain dulcimer is perfect for playing tunes like that. So once you find the melody, play it just like you hear it in your head. And once you find your way through the entire song and you go, gosh, that was really easy, then start moving your hand a lot more when you're playing the melody. Imagine there to be like a guitarist behind you strumming. And on a song like Down in the Valley, I hear like a doom bum bum boom blum blum boom blum blum. So you can certainly go, and all of a sudden now you've got something that sounds like music. What is music exactly? It's a lot of different things, but we've got melody, we're getting that with our left hand, and it's rhythm, we got that with our right hand. Combine those two together and you've got music right off the bat. So without even doing anything else, you can just make a lot of fun music on this instrument just by playing anywhere, figuring out a tune, or make a tune up. Make a tune up by, for example, finding a little bit of melody that you like. That's kind of a fun little melody. So let me see what I did to make that happen. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3. And these are the numbers of the frets that I'm parked next to. The frets are numbered from the bottom. And on mine I've got 1. I have a 1.5 fret. That's kind of weird. 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, and 7. We can go down into the basics of what those all mean, but forget about it for now. Right now I know that generally what I'm looking at is 5, 4, and 3. So if I like that, what I might do is try and repeat it again, but do it differently at the end. So I'll do it differently at the ending, going and so now I've got the beginnings of a melody. So I can marry that together with something. Let me do another version of that. How about that right there? Okay, that's open. 1, 2, 1, 2, open. So if I want to do it a little bit differently now, I'll go, and that time I'll end with 3 instead of open. And now I've got the beginnings of a tune if I play it against the drone. Maybe I wait a little bit, do it again. Now I've got my different little thing. I'll repeat that again. Wait a little while, do something different now. And now I'm starting to build a song. So if you can't think of a song to play, you can certainly make one up using that kind of method, I suppose, is pick something really easy to play, repeat it, change the ending of it, repeat what you played the first time, and then play something completely different. And you've got the beginning of a tune. play it against the drone, and you're making music. And there's nothing to recall, nothing to remember. As far as strumming, you can strum as much and as often as you want to. And you can do other things too, you know. And you're making stuff up. But you know, honestly, if you don't play tunes and if you don't play songs that you just made up, you don't have to do either of those things with a mountain dulcimer. You can just noodle. You can just put your fingers anywhere and do anything you want. And it sounds great. It really does. You could sit down on a street corner and go, Now you can also move over and do some things on the middle string. If you're doing something on the melody string, the closest to you, here's a hint. Go down 1 fret on the middle string, or go up 1 fret on the middle string, and look what happens. I'm moving my fingers together, and that's creating natural harmony. Or from the melody, I can go back 1 fret. So I can move my fingers varying distances apart on the different strings and get different types of harmony. So that, in a nutshell, is not playing every instrument, but a mountain dulcimer, because it's a very unique instrument in that it doesn't have all the notes. It's not chromatic like guitars and mandolins, banjos, pianos. It's diatonic, which means it's got notes that fit within a particular key signature, and that makes it a lot easier to play, a lot easier to find what you're looking for, a lot easier to figure out tunes, write your own songs, or just noodle if you want to. That is really the bulk of it. The mountain dulcimer is a musical, as Jerry Rockwell has said, a musical possibility box. And I hope everybody gets their hands on one, because it's one of the more joyous experiences you will ever have. So I hope this has been helpful. In case you ever run across a mountain dulcimer in the wild, and I hope you do, sit down, do not be afraid, just start playing it, and it'll open itself up to you. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to have some video from Kentucky Music Week and a lot more on next week's Dulcimerica. Until then, peace and keep playing.